Girls, I did a thing, and I'm really proud of myself. Now, to the man I'm talking about, if you see this video, I'm sorry, but I just had to talk about it because the girls need to know that this is the new way. And if there are girls who have already been doing this, good for you, amazing. A couple weeks ago, this guy that I've not been seeing, but we hang out, whatever. He goes, yeah, you want to go see this movie or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, let's go on. He says, let's go on Saturday. And I'm like, okay, let's go on Saturday. Now, Saturday comes around. He texts me in the morning, good morning, sunshine, yappa, 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 cool. But then I don't hear from him again because I'm at a photo shoot. And then after my photo shoot, I respond and I'm like, hey, what's up? Don't hear from him. Don't hear from him at 1 p.m. Don't hear from him at 3 p.m. Don't hear from him at 5. Don't hear from him at 6. Even though, after 2 p.m., it's too late already. You should have been like, okay, let's meet at this movie theater at this time, whatever. Nothing. So I'm pissed because I'm already like, sir, who do you think you are? You're not that special. You know what I mean? So I go to the movies anyway. I go to the movie by myself. I don't give a okay? This guy messages me the next day and he's like, hey, how are you feeling? I'm like, are you dumb? I literally said, are you dumb? He goes, what are you talking about? I'm like, were we not supposed to go to the movies yesterday? And he goes, oh my God, I just thought I said something about this weekend loosely. I'm like, you're stupid. I didn't even want to talk to him anymore, but I did anyway. And then he goes, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, don't be mad. I said, send me 200 euros right now or be blocked. When I tell you, the money was on my account stat. It was on my account stat. He sent me the money. And the next day we called each other and he was like, you scared the living out of me because I know you would do it and you would never speak to me again. And I said, absolutely. Because are you dumb? So anyway, definitely use that. Be compensated for your wasted time.
Ladies, how about y'all don't do that, okay? Let's just not do that because that's not gonna fly. That would be like you're kicking it with a guy, you're not boyfriend or girlfriend or anything like that, and you mess up, forget about something, and he say, oh, you know what that means? I gotta get the draws now. I mean, you're wasting my time. I need some draws for my time. See how that sounds? It doesn't sound good. Now, of course, there are some simps out there who this isn't gonna bother them, so I guess you could try it if you got a fresh fish on the line, but outside of that, that is not gonna fly. You're probably gonna run a good dude off saying that to somebody, unless you put a LOL behind it so they think you're joking. Because the thing is, people are gonna make mistakes. People are gonna forget stuff. It's just part of dating and the whole process. So when it happens, that person shouldn't be sent an invoice. Now, as far as the guy is concerned, he probably couldn't text you back because he was with his wife or his family or something. That's probably all that was. Because I'm pretty sure if you text that man and he ignored you for the whole day and then hit you up the next day like nothing ever happened, I'm pretty sure he was doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing. And if that's the case and this man is cheating on his wife, maybe sending you $200 to keep you around makes sense to him. But I am saying don't go out and do that to regular guys. That's all I'm saying. Don't make this into a thing where regular guys are now getting this stupid text message after he forgot about your lunch date or something like that. We don't need that right now. The dating pool already got a bunch of piss in it, gasoline, motor oil. We don't need anything else in there. So let's leave that alone, all right, people?
Okay, for men who like women, at what point in the acquaintanceship, relationship, dating phase would you want to know that the woman you are pursuing is in the adult industry? Would that be like a first conversation thing? Like a first in-person thing? Or like, please never ever tell me?
No, I can't speak for all men, but I would like that to be the third, maybe fourth thing you tell me. Like, give me your name, your age, and I was in Booty Talk 33. You see what I'm saying? Something quick like that. You know, your name, your age, what city you live in, and I was in Space Booty 19. Now, that's just what I want. Maybe other dudes are different, but I want to know that right up front.
There's a special place in hell for every single person that walks around that tells single people that they need to heal or they need to focus on themselves, work on themselves more before getting into a relationship, because that is the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life. In fact, I would go so far as to say that waiting until you're perfectly healed, which by the way, that's never going to happen, is going to only set you up for failure, because you are going to learn your biggest lessons while you are with someone, because being with somebody else triggers everything within you that shows you what you still need to work on. And there's only so much that you can do while you're single. So imagine my shock when I went years and years and years of being single and spending every single minute of my free time working on myself and trying to heal all of my wounds and my shadows and all of those things that people on the internet tell you to do, only to end up with someone and seeing that all of the work that I did on my own was a complete waste of time, because there's only so much healing that you can do on your own. The true test happens when there's another person in the picture. You can't apply everything that you have learned in solitude until you are with someone else to actually practice everything that you have learned. And what's even better than that is the right person for you is going to accept all of your flaws and imperfections without batting an eyelash. They are going to be willing to work through all of these things with you. They're going to hear all of your traumas and all of the things you're afraid of, and they're not going to care. They're going to actually open their arms and be like, all right, let's do this together. And I feel like if I would have known this sooner, it would have saved me so much time feeling like I was never enough, feeling like I was a project that constantly had to be worked on, and always finding something new to work on because everything that I had done up to that point still wasn't enough. And no matter how much work I did on myself, it still wasn't leading me to where I wanted to be, until I finally accepted, like, hey, I'm never going to be perfect, so I may as well just try anyway. So please do not listen to anybody that tries to tell you that you need to heal and work on yourself before getting into a relationship, because that is the furthest thing from the truth. Because you deserve to find someone and you deserve to be with someone regardless of where you're at in life. You are worthy exactly as you are. And anyone that tells you that you need to heal more or you need to do X, Y, and Z in order to be worthy of getting into a relationship has no idea what they're talking about.
You remedial. What does that mean? Retarded.
I don't know how many times I have to say it, but I gotta stop listening to these women with their advice. I really do believe when it comes to advice and dating, I just think some of them are slow. I just think some of them are slow. This lady is not making any sense whatsoever. She is basically saying, when you break up with somebody, don't take time to heal, don't take time to reflect, just jump back in another relationship, and whoever that person is, the new person has to accept whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're going through, whatever pain and frustrations the last person caused you that you're gonna dump on the new person. The new person has to just accept that. And if they love you, they will be fine with that. They will take you with open arms. And she believes because healing by yourself, you will never really know what you're healing unless you have somebody in front of you to practice on. So it's just a big waste of time. For the people who don't understand how stupid this is, let me explain this to you. This is basically like saying there's no reason to practice playing basketball. There's no reason to practice playing football. There's no reason to work on your boxing skills. Wait until you get into the ring with somebody. Wait until you get on the basketball court. Wait until you get on the football field before you do anything. This way you can learn on the fly. This is probably the dumbest video I've ever seen in my life. The reason you spend hours shooting in the gym before you get in the game is because you are working out and working through a lot of the things you're going to need before you get in the game. Now, once you get in the game, there's going to be some new things that come up and you can work on those things then. But you need to get the basics down packed before you start. And she's basically saying, don't worry about none of that. So what if the last dude cheated on you and now you have trust issues? Take it out on the new person. Don't try to fix that stuff on your own. Wait till you get a new person and then drag them through the mud. And if they love you, they're going to be fine with that. That's what she's saying. Lady doing this, you're not going to have to worry about how you're going to be or how you're going to play when it's your turn to get in the game. Because like Key and Peele said,
There ain't no turns, because it ain't no game.
there won't be a game. No one's going to want to date you, okay? That's what's going to happen if you do this. This is why you're sitting there single now, because nobody wants to take on your trauma. I'm serious. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And she's saying it with such passion. This is what's driving me crazy, because I'm pretty sure in her comment section, there were a bunch of women agreeing with this. This is stupid, people. Please don't do this. Heal, work on yourself. You will never be 100% going into a relationship. You're always going to have to continue learning things and adapting to the new person, but you need to be at least 75 to 80% before you walk in there. Mike Tyson famously said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And he is absolutely correct. But what do you think happens to the people who don't even have a plan? What do you think happens to them? She's basically saying, go in there without a plan. You're going to get punched in the face anyway, because she doesn't understand that doing all that work, the training and having a plan is the only thing that gave him a chance in the first place. I swear, I'm going to be passing out that petition real soon. I need y'all to sign it. We got to start shutting some of these podcasts down. We got to start taking microphones. We got to do whatever we can to stop this foolishness from going on, because this is just out of control. And I just want to add, the reason she is saying this, because like she said in the video, she tried the whole heal and work on yourself method, and it didn't work out for her. She's still single, so she's mad, she's angry. So now she decided to go on the internet and just give out some horrible advice to keep other women single just like her. And it's so funny to me because some of these women hate accountability so much, they will blame everything else because they never want to look in the mirror and say, it's me. Because maybe, just maybe in that situation where she gave it a try and it didn't work, maybe you picked the wrong guy to try it with. I am willing to bet there was a guy out there who would have enjoyed the supposedly healed version of yourself. You went after the man that you wanted, most likely a Chad, most likely a Tyrone, and it didn't work out. We all know women are horrible at picking men. So instead of putting the blame on yourself, you rather put the blame on the process of healing and preparing yourself for the next relationship. Got it.
I would have loved to see you without the hat.
Yeah, reveal yourself. Oh, you going? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
Damn. Put your hat back on, man.
okay. Do you feel like you going bald? No. You don't feel like you going bald?
I'm always talking about how delusional women are, but there's some delusional men out there too. Because, sir, you're going bald. Let it go, man.
You're living in the past, man.
Either go get a hair transplant or cut it off. It is over, sir. The fight is over. Your corner threw in the towel, man. Go home. Go home and cut that off your head. It looks ridiculous, all right? You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. And sir, it is time to fold them. Let that go, okay? Just let it go.